It's the Line Makers on Sporting News.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for stopping by the Line Makers on Sporting News. Kenny White did. I'm glad about that. I'm Brian Blessing. We've got a standalone college football game for you Friday night. It's Navy at Central Michigan. Kenny, this was a volatile number that was posted at the Win on Sunday, and it started out with Navy being about a 2.5 point favorite. It has flopped all the way across, and now we're looking at Central Michigan as a 3-point favorite. Navy, first of all, any team that goes to overtime and wins, you think of fate in the following week, and then you add the icing on top of the Sunday here. It was against a bitter rival in Air Force.
And then you're going back out on the road again in a short work week, which even makes it that much more difficult. But when you look at Dan Enos and the Central Michigan team, Enos is 2-15 ATS, their last 17 games. Hard to wager on a guy that's 2-15.
Oh, and oh, by the way, they can't stop the run. Guess what Navy does? Hello. Central Michigan's given up 105 points in their last 2 games.
They're giving up over 40 points a game, and returning quarterback Ryan Radcliffe is back for his 3rd year. Him and Enos together as a pair, surprisingly, only averaged 24 a game their first year, 22.6 last year, and then this year they are up to 27.2. They played a weak schedule, and they're still only 1-4.
And they did suffer a heartbreaking loss to Toledo, who's pretty good. In that game, Radcliffe threw 4 touchdowns, but the problem, Kenny, is he negates all that great work by throwing 2 interceptions for touchdowns, plus special teams let him down with a punt return for touchdowns. So there are a lot of intangibles in here you got to take into account.
Yeah, no, you're right. That was a shame that they did lose that game, but that is a really tough loss to Toledo. Central Michigan is trying to build and trying to get better each week. But if you cannot stop the run in college football, you're going to be in trouble if you're playing an opponent that can run a little bit. Well, you know Navy. They run the triple option, and they can run a lot, even though could be using a 2nd-string quarterback this week.
You know, this is our first year, obviously, with you here on Sporting News. As long as I've known you, Kenny, and we've been talking about this over just about a decade now, you know, the one thing you get with the military academies, you get no quit. I mean, that's, no matter what happened to them last week, it's almost a clean slate, and they come with that all-out effort.
Yeah, no doubt about it. These kids are... they're a different breed. They're up at 5 in the morning doing calisthenics every day and a grueling schedule all day long. And then they're not allowed to go out on the weekends where all of these other schools, the kids are out all weekend long, so you're not sure what you're going to get from day to day. From the academies, you know you're going to get a kid that's ready and prepared. He may be not athletic-wise at the same stature as another kid at another school, but he'll be prepared.
The one other footnote, Trey Miller, the quarterback for Navy, had 110 yards last week against Air Force before he hurt his ankle. Keenan Reynolds came in and replaced him, and you know he was an active part in that win over Air Force, especially in this type of offense. The drop-off at the quarterback position wouldn't be so drastic, right?
No, not in this situation. And Reynolds, just a freshman, really playing in his first college game, getting as much action as he did, drove the team downfield for the tying touchdown, and then drove the overtime drive, the 25 yards, for the winning touchdown, so it was a great effort. He has been listed as the co-starter for this game with Trey Miller, who's a junior and started the first 5 games of the year.
So again, Kenny, we're looking at Central Michigan, a 3-point favorite here. What are you looking at for a total?
It's going to be a high-scoring football game. I'm looking in the low 60s, high 50s, 59 to 61 in that range.
All right, he's Kenny White. I'm Brian Blessing. You are here, the Line Makers on Sporting News. Enjoy Friday Night Football. It's Navy at Central Michigan.